Hi, my name is Jonas, this is Sublime Media, and today I'm going to show you 10 reissues, or 9 reissues in a box, but it's a reissue box. So, okay, if you like my videos, please subscribe and give this a thumbs up. And if you want more content, go to my Ko-Fi page where I do sort of a vlog thing. Yeah, link down below. But first, cue music. So diving head first into A Love Supreme live in Seattle by Coltrane. This is the official Impulse release that I think came out last year. I've had it since, played it a bunch of times. Now it's time to file it. A lot of people have talked about this. Music quality is 11 out of 10. Audio quality maybe a 6 out of 10, but that doesn't matter, does it? Because this is just, I'm so glad that this exists. Psych, rock, something like that. Christopher, what you gonna do? It's been reissued a bunch of times because the original press is impossible to find. You can't find it. Hey? This is issued on Hi-Fi Sound in 2015. But there is a bunch of different reissues. This is the first one I hear, so I have no sort of, I don't know about the sound quality and stuff like that. It sounds okay. So I buy the classic series by Blue Note when they show up. If I don't have them in my collection, or if they're not super duddy. There's been some that I haven't bought actually, but this one I had to get because this is one of my favorite Blue Note records. This is a masterpiece from start to finish. I love this record. This is Empyrean Isle. Yes, easy. By Herbie Hancock with Freddie Hubbard, Ron Carter and Tony Williams. Fan, det här går inte alls bra. När var det då? 1964. Fantastic. One of my favorite records that has come out from this series, and it sounds fantastic. I say fantastic a lot, but fantastic is a good word for describing this. Continuing on with jazz, my friend Anders has a record label called Signal and Sound, and he puts out these records. I don't know if this is the 5th, 6th or 7th in the series. I have them all, but this is the latest by Niklas Persson Sextet, and Anders is actually also playing on this one. So he plays on the first one because that was with his band, and now on this one. So cool to hear him on guitar again. Some of the best Swedish jazz that you can listen to today, so check it out. Check it out. I don't know if it's 10 years ago or something like that, but Storm Corrosion came out. This is a collaboration between Micke Åkerfeldt and Steven Wilson, and I love it. I bought it right away, and I said, quote Jonas 10 years ago, this is going to be one of those records that people are going to talk about, an obscure classic. And lo and behold, now it's going up in price and people are talking about it. And I think that in 20 years, 30 years, something like that, it will be one of those obscure classics that is super hard to get and stuff like that. Maybe this record will be that too, but I'm not that sure because they press a lot more records nowadays than they did 10 years ago. But it's on the same sort of theme. This is the soundtrack to the Swedish series Clark that Jonas Åkerlund did for Netflix. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and see it now. In my opinion, it's a 9 out of 10. It's a fantastic series. And what's even cooler is that Micke Åkerfeldt from Opeth did the soundtrack. So this is a 2 LP set of Micke Åkerfeldt playing with progressive music, but it's almost like a trip from the 50s to 90s maybe, something like that. You go through the entire history of music, but in this sort of crazy progressive Micke Åkerfeldt world. You go down the rabbit hole and keep on falling, and this is definitely highly recommended. And maybe like Storm Corrosion, one day it's gonna be an obscure classic. So Lasse, my friend that passed away, he was a huge fan of this guy, and he played it so much at work on his workstation that I almost know the lyrics by heart now. So this is one of the biggest sort of representations from his collection that goes into my collection now. This is Paul Heaton, the last king of pop, and I think that we know him mostly for the House Martins, and for me personally, Beautiful South. You have songs like Don't Marry Her and Perfect 10, the Beautiful South songs that we all know and love. And he also bought this before he passed, so one of the last ones, I think, as I remember it, at least. This is a double LP compilation with Aretha Franklin. Not only studio material, but live material too. So I think that what they compiled, and this is a Rhino reissue, what they compiled were the best performances, maybe, by the Queen of Soul. I have some studio records, but not many. So this is a welcomed addition to my collection. And again, Lasse, my friend, was a big soul fan. So this is also a huge reminder of my friend. So awesome to be able to add that also to or merge that his collection into my collection. And talking about my friend, the last one I'm going to show you today is this one that I also got from his collection. This is SVENSSON Trio, plays Monk, 1996. A pretty well-known record. SVENSSON Trio made it big, put Sweden on the map in the 90s. And the legacy still lives on even after Esbjörn Svensson himself died in a scuba accident. I have to be honest, this is not my favorite jazz, but I can really respect it. And as a Monk fan, this obviously goes into the collection, not only for being my friend's record, but also for the Monk aspect of it. But as a Esbjörn Svensson Trio fan, not so much, I have to be honest. Fredriksberg's Records released a reissue of this, and it's out of print since long, and I've been looking for a reissue. The original press is super expensive, but the Fredriksberg reissue is also really going up in price now. So when I saw this, I think it was on Svart Records page, I bought it right away. This is a reissue from Lipposen Levyja Cassetti. That's the name of the label that is putting it out. And this is Christian Schwinn Quintet, classic Finnish jazz record. And you have to hurry because this is number 350. No, 45 out of 350. So only 350 copies were pressed. And 2 more to go. This is The Final Solution, a Puerto Rican band, and the original is, I think, lost in oblivion, something like that. This was put out in 2007 by Shadows in Germany, and they do a terrific job on these reissues. I have some of them, wish I had all, don't. Very expensive, but they put in a lot of work into these. Thick cardboard, 180 gram vinyl, replica of labels, you know the deal, stuff like that, that we collectors love. Music wise, The Final Solution is a garage band. It's good, it's not the best that I've ever heard, but there's definitely interesting stuff in it. I have to revisit it again, but in the meantime, definitely a keeper. And last but not least is this box set of Trees. I bought this almost a year ago, and it's been on constant rotation. I haven't really felt like I was done with it, so that's why I haven't showed it. Very well made box set of this super iconic UK folk group. Only released 2 records of my knowing, at least. And the reissue label here is Earth. I thought that this box set was out of print when I found it last summer. but I think that they did a reissue of the first box set, so I don't know the sort of how easy or hard it is to get now. Either way, this is the first one, Trees. There's the back side there, like 180 gram vinyl polyline in the sleeves. They did a great work with that. And this is the second one. On the Shore, also again fantastic. Both of them sound better than I guess they have ever done. They sound great. And you also get a nice booklet with thick paper quality, and yeah, they didn't spare any expenses. And also a replica of a Polaroid photo with the digital download code on the backside. But maybe for the fans, the best part of this is a 2 LP set of unreleased or remixes or demos and live stuff. So I guess that this is the thing with the box set. Super glad to add it to my collection, and now almost a year afterwards I have played it enough. Now it's going into the shelf. Maybe I'll play it one last time. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Please comment if you have any comments and questions. I'll answer every single comment that you put in there. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and go to my Ko-Fi page if you want more content. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. So before I filed my records, I just wanted to thank you so much for watching all the way through, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.